Exactly. Well, people in England get really, really angry and take action. I mean, seriously,
not yet.
Maybe
enough.
when there's nowhere left to run and hide, like the beautiful, quaint English countryside. Maybe at that point, you know?
Yeah. No, I don't know what it's going to take, but at some point, people will just have to stop going to work, and they have to go out in the streets, and they have to protest, and they have to tell these misleaders that are doing this by force to us, who are not asking us about if this is what we want or not. They will have to be removed from their positions of power because they're letting down the people. I mean, I think right now I just think they're just pushing the gas pedal as fast as they can. They know it's a window of opportunity because people are waking up. More and more people are seeing what's happening. And they're just trying to say, let's just flood these countries with as many people as possible that can turn into voting blocs that are supportive of our causes and stuff like that. Just to try to inflict as much damage as possible before this great awakening occurs, I think, on a mass level.
And now we have, in England, there's foreigners who are openly boasting about, London's lost, it's ours now, right?
Yeah,
Muslims
it's ours now.
who are openly saying that, it's ours now.
And you saw with the whole Kashmir correlation story, right? Of like, what if the English one day say, you know what, all of this happened, it happened by traitors, politicians. It happened against our will. We've been never asked about this. It's our territory.
We want it back.
We want it back.
And you need to leave.
And they start doing things.
It's funny, those same Muslims who are in London right now are defending, Pakistani Kashmir, the right of the Muslims and stuff. But then they turn around and then open borders and diversity for England. It's not ethnic cleansing in England. No, we have to open our arms to diversity. So I told, some of those Pakistani Muslims will open your borders, open up your doors to your Hindu brothers because genetically they're actually very similar. Yes. They are. It's not like an African or an Arab with an English person. I mean, they're actually quite similar, and they still fight.
How do
you think it's going to work in our
religion
country?
It's enough basis for people to start fighting. I mean, look at Europe, all the internecine warfare between the different European branches of just like Protestantism versus Catholic, paganism versus Christianity. I mean, all these denominations and stuff. It's like it's bad enough on that level. When you add an ethnic component on top of it, it's just it's out of control.
The Muslims that are in the West are even more hardcore. They're not like some of the ones that are more mellow in like Iran. I know there's some extreme ones there, but there's also some mellow ones, or like in Syria or something, some mellow, different kind of Muslim. But the ones in the West get like really hardcore, and they really want to take over. They really want to spread. There is no living in the same society with these Muslims if they're a majority and you're not a Muslim.
Oh, and they'll use the Western democratic system, if they are in a position of majority, to essentially vote in things that are going to benefit their own religion. They will start their own party. That's happened now in Sweden already, which is kind of an interesting dynamic. I mentioned this before, but essentially what could happen is that if that whole voter base pops over to an exclusive Islamic country, all those voters are going to drop off from the majority of them vote for the Social Democrats, at least in Sweden. In the UK, the majority of them vote for Labour. It's the same kind of structure essentially. That could open up for nationalist parties potentially. I don't know, but at some point it's going to be clear that that's what they want, and it's a takeover. And many of these people know. They know that this is.
They're open about it.
It's the Hirja, or what was it called again? Like the divine migration, right? It's actually part of the Quran, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
And and India has seen that. They've watched that happen. They've watched their people like be lost to Islam, and like look at what it's created there.
Yeah.
Hindus used to be peaceful. Now look at what's happening there. The fighting and the wars and the killing and the like. You think that's not going to happen in the West with like the Christian pagan West?
Yeah.
Like